My name is Austin Leverage, and today I will be talking about social media in the business world. What is social media? Social media, according to the dictionary, is a noun defined as websites and applications that enable users to create and share content or to participate in social networking. So social media can look like LinkedIn, like we have used in the class, anywhere from Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, and so on and so forth. Social media has been pretty prominent, I say, in this century as we get into a more technological business world. People are starting to use social media as normal people use it every day throughout life. So businesses and big corporations are now taking advantage of this new resource to kind of promote themselves and to make themselves known to the public. Social media in the business world. Ways it's used for marketing, public relations, and to make announcements. Marketing, you'll see ads on your Instagram wanting you to click on it to take you to the website. Public relations, it's just it is used as a way for the HR or human resource department to kind of get a feel as what the market wants, what the market needs, and how their clients are responding to it. They can do this through surveys, which they can make a link, put it on their social media page, and when their users see their post, they'll just click on it, take the survey, and instant feedback. And all they had to do was make a post, make announcements. Like with the things that come to mind are Apple when they released their new product line. So like their iPhone, their Apple Watch, their new MacBooks, and same thing with any other like the clothing industry. Nike, when LeBron James comes out with new shoes, you'll see it all over Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and you even see it on commercials. What else? Food. Whenever, like say, Outback is providing a new special as it's summertime now, they can put something on their page saying, "Look, come into Outback, have a nice family meal, also try out our new special." So it's just a way for businesses and corporations just to make themselves known and get more attention to them. So, because at the end of the day, their goal is to make $1. So, any way they can make that dollars, they'll take advantage of that for sure. Pros and cons of using social media. Some pros: massive audience reach. Like I said, just make a post and you're reaching, like Facebook. Nike makes a post reaching millions of people across the U.S. and the world. It's targeted advertising. They're able to send it to their target group. They're not having to kind of figure out who they need to send it to, as if you're following them, you're obviously their target group. So they just put it out on a Facebook post, Instagram post, and that's it. And there you have it. Their marketing is taken care of for them. Great for customer interaction. I know as a consumer myself, I'm on social media almost all day, and if I'm scrolling through and I see Nike's coming out with a new shoe line for running shoes, I see it and I'm like, ooh, might want to go buy a new pair. So just one example. And yeah, so cons, the ads cost money. Nothing that you put out there will be for free. So the companies have to kind of budget out where they want to put it, how they want to put it out there. If they want to make it more flashy, obviously that's going to cost more money. If they want to be basic, it's going to cost less money. But at the end of the day, they're going to have to use something to get their name out there. So depending on how much they want to spend is obviously up to the company. Takes consistent engagement. Obviously, if you're not engaged with your social media marketing enough, then you're just not going to get the customer base you want. If you're Nike and you're only posting every 3 months, then there's obviously an issue, as you're one of the biggest companies in the US and even the world, and you're taking that much time to make posts and put your content out there. You're just not going to get the customers you want, as where like a mom and pop might post every day, and you'll see, as even though they're not on the same level as Nike, a local store that pushes out their content will obviously get more, but they obviously have to pay for it at the end of the day as well. And then they have little to no control if the page is suspended. So some real life stories as just on the social media side of everything. When my mom works for Ernst & Young in the HR department, and in this department she's helping put out stuff to promote Ernst & Young as a company, but she's also using it to find employees. So when it's come down to the hiring process and they have a couple employees that they're wanting to nail down to so they can fill their positions, they would obviously use social media. So you yourself are your own business, your own brand. So what you put out there is kind of how you market yourself. So one of the stories she's told me is they had this really great guy. He met all their qualifications. He went above and beyond on his interview and his application and resume. But it all came down to one social media post, which kind of took him out of the list for who they were going to hire. And then that can translate over to the business world, where a store like Nike can make a controversial post and they'll get called out for it, and you'll probably end up losing some customer base, as what you put out there is on your digital footprint and will only follow you as you continue. So kind of what you put on there is a good lesson to learn from. And then another example would be Xavier University. I know this event just happened within the last couple months, but same thing. A school is a business, and what they want to promote themselves as comes from their students and student athletes. So a couple cross-country athletes that did not represent the university or the business like they wanted to, and they took away their athletic scholarship, their tuition, everything, and their acceptance to the university. So at the end of the day, Xavier, which is a school, but is also can be translated as a business, because they are trying to promote themselves to get more students to come to them, or new, I'd say this in quotes, as new employees like a business would, and represent them the way they want to. And obviously in this case it didn't. Those were all the slides I had today. Hopefully you learned a little bit about social media and the business world, and how it can affect you as a employee or employer. And yeah, so thank you guys for listening, and have a great rest of your day.